Hey folks, Poverty Point Customs here. What we're going to do today is I'm going to explain how to disable the RIO or the reverse implement option switch on a John Deere 1025r. So what you're going to need is a 3mm Allen key, a 10mm socket and ratchet, a large Phillips screwdriver, and a zip tie. So first off, there's a bolt here and a bolt here on the other side of the seat. You're going to take out both of these. When you're taking these out, there's going to be a little spacer. Just make sure not to lose that, and when you reinstall this, make sure to put the spacer in first. Alright, so we have both of those bolts out. Next, you're going to pull up on this. This is your deck height adjustment, and it will pull right off like that. I had an aftermarket differential lock for here for pushing down rather than just a rod, so I took that off. Next, you're going to have two Phillips screws here and right on the other side there, so you're going to remove both of those next. Alright, so we have both of those screws out. So what you're going to do next is remove your draft control knob. It's a 3mm Allen key, so we're going to take that out. So I got my draft control adjustment knob off. It was on there pretty good. As you can see, it's a little bit rusty, so before I reinstall this, I'm going to put a little bit of white lithium grease in there. That way, if I ever have to take it off again, it's not going to be seized. So we need to access behind here, so what we're going to do is pull this forward and off. There's a little part here where you got to kind of lift up on this a little bit when you're pulling it out. If not, it's going to jam up in there. And same thing on the other side. So this is the switch that we're going to modify. However, it's very easily reversible with just removing one cable tie. So I'll show you what it does. When we're pressing the reverse, you can see it's a pressure switch. So what we want to do is make sure that this switch doesn't go out. So that's why you're going to have a zip tie going from here to the end and around. Because as soon as that pressure switch is released, just like that, it shuts off the PTO. So this is what it's going to look like. I just fed the cable tie up between the wires here. So what it's doing is keeping this pressure switch always pushed in. As you can see, when you press the reverse, the switch is still going to stay in. And I just put a couple cable ties like this. That way it stops the larger cable tie from pushing over to the side and falling off. Alright, so we're going to put everything back together the same way we took it apart, except in reverse. Alright, we got it all back together, so let's try it. There you go, and that's how you bypass the safety switch for your PTO. Now I just want to make a note, safety switches are there for a reason, so this is obviously done for testing purposes. Like always, if you have any questions, comments, or videos you'd like to see on the John Deere 1025R, make sure you post them below. Thanks for watching.